All right, how we doing? Okay, so last time we talked, you guys were working on your square within a square and circle curved line. A lot of you did really good. I was really impressed. What you guys are doing on your own, I know is difficult and is really hard. And doing this through online is not the easiest thing. And I'm being very lenient right now and making sure that you guys get what you need. I'm taking my time on these lessons, and when I grade them, I'm being very generous. Okay, so try to do the best job you can. If you are going to take this class to just get a credit, you're going to do fine. Okay, but if you're taking this class to boost your portfolio, try to do the best work you can. I mean, that's what this class is about. It's about making your portfolios strong and allowing yourself to have a chance of getting a scholarship with these portfolios if you're going into arts. And some of the design projects we're doing here are going to be great portfolio boosting projects. Now at this point, hopefully you've gotten a little bit more supplies. The school's been able to help you. And I know, like, right now it feels very disconnected doing it through this way. Like, I don't even really know you guys, and I'm trying to make best do with what we have. But again, if you do need to get a hold of me, please feel free to reach out. You can text me. Some people have texted me and I've gotten back as quickly as I can. If you email me, remember, text messaging is the fastest way to get a hold of me. Emails, I do look at them. This is my second job. I work during the day, and then in the evenings I teach you guys. And so in the daytime I'm usually fairly busy, but I definitely will reach back to you as soon as I can. If I have any openings in my time limit, I will work with you. Okay, let's get into the next assignment. I think you guys are going to like this one. This one is always a home run. Students love doing it. If you like the last project, I think you're going to really like this next project. It's real simple, okay? And I'm going to explain it to you, and then we're going to kind of talk about it. I'll switch the camera around and edit this part, okay? You have, basically, you get to use one color, okay? And this color is going to show emphasis on an object, a shape. You can do it any way you want to. You can do dot patterns, you can do value shading, it could be color pencil, pen, marker, any color you like that you work best. If you're a pastel person and you want to do chalk pastels, use that. So you have to have one color only, okay? Not multiple colors, just one color. It's going to show emphasis, okay? And make you focus on that one area, okay? So one color. The second thing is it needs to be in black and white, okay? So, you know, everything else, black, white, but you get to also add gray to it. Now, if you don't have a gray marker, you can use a pencil. So that gives you tone value with the gray, and I'm fine with that. And I've seen some amazing pencil work. And some of you in this grade group alone right now, you're doing extremely well with pencils for some of you that I'm seeing. So, one color, black and white, and you may use gray, okay? The shapes this time, you can have unlimited shapes. That, you know, you can do more than one shape, but I must see at least one circle, one square, one rectangle, and one triangle. You can do more, okay? Now, the next part, after you know the shapes, you must now, okay? And I'm gonna go to my notes to make sure I get the right thing, okay? So, one of the shapes, okay, must only have line, okay? So what line would be is a simple line, okay? All right. And then another shape must show light bouncing off of it. So it has to have, so like when you look at me in this shot, I have light coming from here and I'm kind of darker over here. So you must give that illusion of light, okay? The next one, okay, one shape must be a silhouette. So if you don't know what a silhouette is, a complete shadow, okay? Now that can also be the object bouncing off the light. So if you have a silhouette of a shadow, so like a circle, so say you did a sphere and then you had the shadow going out, that counts as the silhouette, okay? Remember, I must see at least one of each of the shapes. So triangle, rectangle, square, and circle, okay? So you'll have 4 shapes there, okay? The last thing, okay, you must take one of the shapes and add gray to it. So it can be black, white, and gray, okay? So, repeat this again. One shape, single line. One shape, show a transition of dark, like value scale, okay? Where it looks like the light's coming off of it, okay? I would make that shape 3-dimensional. Makes it a lot easier, okay? One shape must have a silhouette. It could be the shadow or just a simple shape, okay? Then one shape must have black, white, and gray in it. And then you can put an emphasis of color anywhere, okay? But remember, only one color, okay? So, I, of course, like the last time, I will put some references so you guys can look at those. All right. So let's get to drawing. All right, here we go. So I have my piece of paper. Now, make sure you're using a ruler of some sort to help you with this. I'm not going to use a ruler for the demonstration, but make sure your lines are really straight. And so now I'm going to get my pencil out. For me, I think it makes it a lot easier when I'm thinking about doing these shapes is think about a horizon line, okay? That might make it a little bit simplistic to think about where my shapes are, okay? So this is my ground, that's my sky. Just did a simple little line, all right? Now, so let's start with the triangle, okay? Let's say all right. Now this triangle I'm going to make 3-dimensional. Okay, so I made a quick little pyramid. Now, in this process too, I could also make this pyramid have a silhouette. Okay. Now let's think about my sun. What if I had my sun going over top? Okay. And then for my rectangle, we'll say here. There's my rectangle. Then on the outside here, we'll say now I wanted to make sure also to repeat that one person last class pretty much copied my drawing, okay? Make sure you do your own drawing. That is important, okay? Be creative. Do a few thumbnails if you feel like you get a little lost on some of these projects, okay? So here, okay, I like this. So I'm gonna come in here now. Okay, so now for my emphasis, okay? I'm gonna make my sun, okay? I'm gonna play with it. So when you look at, one of the things, just an FYI, what I always do is when I have my pencils, so they don't get all out of whack, I put a piece of tape going around it, so when I use it, they don't all just fall out immediately. So I like, let's play with this kind of turquoise blue. Now I can mix the color if it is like a light blue and a dark blue to give myself a different type of emphasis. So I'm gonna go in, let's see what this blue looks like. And then again, of course, I want you to mark it out with marker and pencil. And this is just a demonstration. Make this line go all the way across here. Okay, so there's my emphasis. And so now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put a little bit of blue on my pyramid because I think that would look kind of nice. A little bit of blue there. And I'm going to put a little bit of blue here on this Rubik's Cube shape I made. Kind of fade it out, hit in here some lines, do the same thing over here. All right. Now, I like that. It feels pretty strong. Now, I'm going to take a second blue, and let's take a light blue real quickly. This might be a purple blue, but let's see how it looks. Yeah, it's kind of a purplish blue. It's more purple. I'll allow that. So if you kind of, but don't, overdo it too much. So I'm going to add a little bit purple inside there. And through the years, I've seen many different ones of these, and they always kind of have a futuristic feel. I'm going to show you this one lady's where she looks like she did like a sushi sign logo last semester. Did a wonderful job. Really talented kid. Okay. So I feel good about that. All right. Now, So I'm going to come back in with a little bit of pen now. Go the opposite way. Kind of boost up my line work there. Do a little cross hatching to help out with my shapes. Okay. Now I'm going to take one of my felt tip markers here. Now this is going to be my only line squared image. So I'm going to keep this square, my line. Or this rectangle actually. So my square. Take a marker now and work on my silhouette. Gonna even come in here now, add a little Sharpie to that line. Might be too thick for what I really want, but it'll work. And then here I'm gonna come over now, get my square, little Rubik's Cube. Now, I'm going to take blue again. And I'm going to fill in a couple of these colors. Okay, like it's mixed up. Okay, so we'll go blue. Let's do a blue here. So, I have my circle, my square, my triangle, and my rectangle, all in one image. All right. Hope that makes sense. I can't wait to see what you do. And that's basically the assignment for this week. All right. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and I will do my best to help you in any way that I can. I can also FaceTime if you have a iPhone device. Okay. So, on that note, I will see you on the next project.